Hey everybody, welcome back to the Section Hikers. I flew in this morning, got some supplies, and guess where? I'm back on the PCT. I'm back on the Pacific Crest Trail. So I just got on the trail. I got to go about 5 miles to my campsite. That's going to be for the first day. And then tomorrow I got about 11 miles. But just wanted to let you quickly know that I'm back on the PCT, and we're going to try to do the entire Sierra Nevada mountains. I'm going to try to make it. I got a pretty good feeling that I'll be able to complete it without a problem. Snow has been melting, water's everywhere, so we'll see how it goes. It's kind of windy, so I hope you can hear me. I've got the sun in my eye, so I'm going to end it here. And I'll pick it up at my campsite when I get there in about 5 miles. All right. Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, so I went 5 miles from Walker Pass Campground, where I started today, August 8th, on the PCT, and made it here to my first campsite. As I mentioned, I'm going to be 3 weeks, try to make it over to Sierra Nevada, and try to get over 5 different passes, and all of them are over 11,000 feet. But today's the first day. It's looking good. Made it to my first campsite. I'm going to have a sandwich and then get ready for bed, and then tomorrow I've got a 10-mile hike. So looks pretty nice. This campsite is called the China Lake Overlook. And this is the reason they call it that. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see on the other side from my campsite what I'm looking at. Back this way. I'm going to flip the camera around. All right, so this is the China Lake Basin. I guess a long time ago there used to be a lake over there, and this is north of the town of Mojave. Let's see what's after Mojave. Well, it's just north of the town of Mojave, and I'm not sure why they call it China Lake, but I guess there used to be a lake there at one time. I think China Lake was brought up later afterwards, but there's also an airport down there. You can see a light flashing way down there. I'll zoom in a little bit. But yeah, I was down there earlier today, and I was able to make it this high up already, up in the mountains that quickly. Sun's going down, which means I need to get myself in bed so I can get an early start tomorrow and put in my mileage for tomorrow. All right, well, I'll say goodnight for now and pick it up in the morning. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Section Hikers. Well, today is Wednesday, August 9th, and it's going to be a beautiful day. The sun is just coming out now. I'll spin the camera around. Just came up, and my little campsite, and just over this ridge right here, just right over there, it's a big valley, and I'll take videos of that when we start going through it. But you can see way across, and you can actually see Mount Whitney from here. Mount Whitney is about another 50 miles that way, but you can already see it. But that's the big valley right there. You can make it out. Yeah, so for today, I got 12 miles. Excuse me. And I have to get around this mountain. I'm going to go back around that way and go around it and then start going down. So should be fun. Should be a great day. Temperatures here today are supposed to get up into the low 90s. So I want to try to beat most of that heat by getting out and getting an early start. So I will sign off for now. I got to pack everything up and make me some breakfast and then get out of here. All right, so welcome back to the PCT in August of 2023. So here we go, and we'll pick it up later. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, I made it to about 3 miles into my 12-day hike for today. My throat is real dry, that's why I'm a little hoarse. But the air is so dry out here, that's why. But I've come across this obstacle, this tree that's right in the on the trail, crossing the trail. And I just figured I'd stop and give a quick update. Look at that beautiful view there. I'm not going there. I'm going back over there. There's a saddle right there. I'm going to go over the saddle and go down into a valley. I'll take a video of that later, but I just wanted to show you this tree, and I'm going to turn the camera around. How to get around it. It looks like some hikers have been going up here. They go up there and go around it. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because this is a pretty large obstruction. All right, let me get at it. Ugh. All right, gotta take some doing, so I'll quit the video here and pick it up later. Hey everybody, I'm back. Just a quick update. This is the pass that I was talking about in my earlier video, and you can see once I go over this pass I'll be heading down into that valley down there. But yeah, so this is the pass where you can see this side of the mountains, and then this is the east side where the sun came up this morning. But I had to go around this guy to get here. There's the PCT trail sign up there. Yep, so this is the pass that I'm going over, and that's the trail right over there. So I will get to it and we'll pick it up later. All right, what a view. Well, I came across my first real nice water source. Had lunch here and took plenty of water from here. It's a nice little spot. Had lunch right here and drank as much water as I could. But I don't want to take too much because I'm going to be camping near a stream where I'll have plenty of water, so I don't want to carry too much. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice little spot. Nice little blessing of water. Okay, carrying on. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I made it to my destination campsite, which was 12 miles away. It was a 12-mile hike today. I got everything set up. I just had dinner. And what's good about this site is that there's a stream nearby. It's a pretty nice area. It's not actually listed as a campsite on Guthook. Guthook is a hiking app, and it shows like campsites and where the water sources are at and whatnot. It shows this place as a water source, but not a campsite. But there are lots of places you can set up tents here. You could set up at least 20 tents in this area. It's unbelievable. I'll flip the camera around so you could take a look at it better. Yeah, so they've got a fire pit here. The tent sites go further back that way. You could fit, like I said, about 15 to 20 tents back in this area. It just goes back there even more. But going beyond where I set up my tent, there's more campsites this way. It's funny that it's not listed as a campsite, but just a water source, because there's a creek here. And the creek here is the Spanish Needle Creek. It's flowing really well. When I first got here, there's like a false creek up ahead before you get here, and I really thought I was in trouble because the creek had run dry. I thought it had, but in fact it's running really good. You could hear it right there. And one thing I'll say is that there's a lot of poison oak in this area, so I've been real careful about staying away from those plants. Yeah, so this is the creek here. Real nice water source. It was good. I washed myself. I filled up my water bottles. And good little creek. Served me well. The trail actually it crosses the creek there and goes back that way. So, but just so you know what it looks like, this is poison ivy right here. That's poison ivy. You can tell because the leaves have thumbs on them, and there's 3 leaves. Like this one here, see? There's 3 leaves on this little branch right there. And it's an ivy, so it's going to climb. And you can see it up there. It's just coming down from up above. It's trying to get to the water. But I stayed away from it, so I should be fine. I had a bad experience with poison ivy in the past and don't want to repeat that. It's bad, but there are some other plants here that are even worse than poison ivy. Somebody made a little creek down there to go get water. Must be flowing better down there. But look at this tree here. It's dead. And it's massive. This thing is going to fall on somebody. Or fall across the trail so the hikers can get around it. Yeah, and so this is the other end of the campground, and there's more tent sites here. This is a tent site here, another tent site here, a couple more back in this area, in the shade over there, and then there's another one over there heading back to where I was at, and there's a couple more back that way. So it's a pretty good camping area. They just don't list it as a campsite. Oh well. I'm staying here because I have plenty of water. All right, I think I will end it here. This is the end of Wednesday, August 9th. It's about 6 o'clock. I'm going to get ready for bed. I got to brush my teeth and get ready to hit the sack. I want to get to bed early today because I want to get an early start tomorrow. I got another 12-mile hike tomorrow. And I'm going to a place called Chimney Creek. So that should be fun. And the trail heads back out this way. So Should be interesting getting out of here. Okay, I'll end it here for now and we'll pick it up tomorrow morning. Good night all.